One of the things that the Auschwitz guards used to do to the prisoners, and this is very telling, so at Auschwitz there was a sign that said, "Work will make you free." It was a little joke, not really a very funny joke. You know, it's the kind of joke that you have to be satanic is the appropriate term to conceptualize and to dare to state. So when the Auschwitz prisoners came to Auschwitz, you know, they're already pretty rough shape. They were in cattle cars. They'd been separated from their families. Everything had been taken from them. They were transported for a long time. They were standing up. The kids were suffocating because there was no room in the, you know, it was so packed in there. They didn't have anything to eat. There weren't any toilet facilities of any sort. It was like you got rid of 20% of the people just transporting them. You know, the ones on the outside of the cars, they froze to death because of course it was cold and pretty nasty. And then when they got to Auschwitz, the guards used to have this game that they would play, and this is part of the work will set you free thing. They would get a prisoner, they'd take a prisoner who's already in pretty rough shape, and then have them carry a sack of wet salt, 100 pounds, from one side of the camp to the other. And you know, when you think of a camp, you think of something like a football field, you know, maybe something that big, fences around it. It's like, no way, man, these were cities. There were tens of thousands of people in these places. So from one side of the camp compound to the other, that was a good hike. And that wasn't bad enough. They had to get them to carry it back and put it in the same place. Now, that's poetic in its malevolence. You know, what you're doing is you're harnessing the human compulsion to engage in useful activity and demonstrating how absolutely futile that is despite its difficulty. Seems like a bad thing to do. People need, it's a parody of meaninglessness, that's what that is.